Felipe for here at Group L of the playoffs of the Basketball Champions League between our hosts, Casademont Zaragoza, and the visitors from Italy, Dinamo Sassari. Well, bienvenida a toda, benvenuti a tutti, for the fans coming from Spain and Italy, in what promises to be a very exciting fixture here in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, these two teams, of course, coming into the season with very big expectations, and the regular season met them both. Right now in the playoffs, it is Casademont Zaragoza that succeeded very well here in Group L. On Dinamo Sassari, this is a must-win for them. There is Nicholas Porcino, the Argentine international. They're going to need a big performance from him tonight. A lot of games going on tonight this evening. 30 minutes from now, Broj Bamberg of Germany will be taking on Ira Nymburk of the Czech Republic. And is also a Group L fixture. Ira Nymburk beating Dinamo Sassari by 1 point recently, while Broj Bamberg with a game of games against Casademont Zaragoza, in which they won 117 to 76. Definitely one game the fans here in Spain will want to forget. There's Dylan Ennis. Well, Dylan Ennis was actually Mr. Moneyball, the primetime shooter, hitting a big shot against Nizhny Novgorod in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. There you can see so far Casademont Zaragoza stay top of the group. And that could change this evening, depending if they lose and if Ira Nymburk pick up another victory against Broj Bamberg. But it is a must-win for Dinamo Sassari. They have to win tonight here on the road. Mirabalan there, one of their top scorers. He's averaging about 17 points per game. Definitely been a primetime player so far here. With other players to watch out for, of course, for Dinamo Sassari, the likes of Marcus Spisu, Jason Burnell, and not to mention Justin Tillman. A variety of players. There was Benjis, the Lithuanian international. Well, Coach Gianmarco Pazzecco, one of the favorites in the history of Italian basketball. One of the best players of his generation. Now looks to lead his players. Well, Philip Krushin, of course, we'll see him come into the matchup. And look out for young Estonian rising star Kaspar Treja. Well, there is the man of the hour, Wiley Airlines. That is the man who will be flying this evening, Jacob Wiley, a member of the North Macedonia national team. Well, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, the lockdown's going to be open because the airports will be open and everything's going to be flying tonight through Jacob Wiley. Also, key players, additions they made so far in the regular season, along with Rashid Suleiman. But look out for Jonathan Barrera, one of their sharpshooters, Jaime Fernandez, and we mentioned already the Argentine international, Nicholas Porcino. Well, such as Canadian international Dylan Ennis and American Jacob Wiley, as we mentioned, and Robin Benzing, who's been featuring for the German national team throughout the Eurobasket qualifiers. This Casademont Zaragoza team is pretty much stacked, to say the least. Well, if you talk about the expectations these two teams have put on themselves, well, as we already mentioned, of course, these two teams, the expectations on there, how they'll progress here in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, Dinamo Sassari's been with the Basketball Champions League for many seasons now. Casademont Zaragoza picking up a few years themselves, but one thing to look out for is both the nations these two teams come from, the likes of Italy and Spain. We've had champions from those countries, two coming from Spain, and the likes of Tenerife, and of course, not to mention San Pablo Burgos, the current reigning champions. Well, Dinamo Sassari now, well, in their likes, want to be a second Italian team to win the competition. But they've got to pick it up here tonight. I mean, it's going to have to be a must-win for them. A very disappointing result last week in which they lost by 1 point to Ira Nymburk. They'll be hoping to bounce back. It doesn't get any tougher than this on the road against one of the favorite teams here. But, you know, Casademont Zaragoza, as we mentioned last week, probably the biggest surprise so far this season in the Basketball Champions League, to watch them lose heavily to Broj Bamberg. Well, last week in their big loss against Broj Bamberg, it was Jacob Wiley led the way for them with 18 points and 2 rebounds. But again, they just didn't have enough players to step up for them. And no doubt they would have been doing a lot of game work this week, video work. Well, there's a player who's won the Basketball Champions League with Tenerife back in 2017. Well, San Miguel is a veteran point guard now, about 35 years of age. But with the likes of Dylan Ennis and Jacob Wiley on their team, they won't be short for high-flying basketball with athleticism, that's for sure. but they've got to do the job this evening, and they got to perform well in front of these fans who've been able to come here this evening. Well, we'll just get set now to introduce the officials for tonight's game. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see the coaches shaking hands with one another. Well, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight in Zaragoza for this fixture of the playoffs of the Basketball Champions League. Well, our officials this evening will be coming from Turkey, where we have Yener Yilmaz, from Montenegro, Radimir Vujanovic, and from Portugal, Paulo Marquez. Again, we thank the hard work of our officials, and they've done an excellent job. And then pretty soon we'll take a starting look at the starting lineups for these two teams in this matchup. Well, no doubt we're going to see Croatian international player Miro Balani. He's been a high-prime time player in the low block for this Dinamo Sassari team. One of the more complicated big men to guard here so far in the Basketball Champions League, but he's going to be up against a very, very talented Jacob Wiley tonight. I'm sure they're going to try and make sure that Jacob Wiley plays end-to-end basketball and use the athleticism. I mean, one thing about Jacob Wiley is once he gets into a pick-and-roll scenario, help side defense really has to clog the lane and make sure that he doesn't get to the basket. I mean, one thing about Wiley Airlines is once he sets that screen, he's on his way. And once that ball's up in the air, at that point it's all over. Well, there are the officials for this evening. From Turkey, we have Yener Yilmaz. From Montenegro, we have Radimir Vujanovic. And from Portugal, we have Paulo Marquez. And we thank you the hard work and loyalty of our officials. But right now, it's game time. And we're going to take a look at the starting lineups here for both these two teams. I imagine as well for Dinamo Sassari, as we take a look at the visitors, we're going to see Markus Spisu in the lineup. I mean, Markus Spisu is arguably one of the better point guards who can shoot from the perimeter so far. There you can see Benjis, the veteran player from Lithuania. His influence is going to be heavily needed to see. I mean, they have to win tonight. Well, Benjis averages about 12 points per game, and after that, you've got Jason Burno and Markus Spisu. But the leading scorer, of course, as we mentioned, well, joint leading scorers between Justin Tillman and, of course, Miro Balan. Well, Burnell, Balan, Benjis, Gentile comes in the starting lineup. He'll play the point guard role, while Massimo Kessa will also play in the backcourt. Well, they're going with a small lineup in the backcourt, but I think they're going to try and play with a lot of speed and try and make the most of the transition basketball against Casademont Zaragoza, as we're now 2 minutes away from tip. Well, Coach Gianmarco Pizzacco, a man who actually defeated the United States for Italy in a warm-up game to the Olympics back in 2004. What a player he is, and the experience he had as a player, just coming off the back of coaching Fortitudo Bologna. Actually helped him get back to Lega A in Italy. Well, for Casademont Zaragoza, they're starting lineup to go with German international Robin Benzing. Canadian international Dylan Anderson will play the point guard role. Thanasin, the Icelandic international, will start along with Jonathan Barrero and Rashid Suleiman. Oh, what options they got coming off the bench. I mean, it's a deep, deep lineup to say the least. Barrero putting in some good performances for Spain in the FIBA Basketball qualifiers. Well, there is a man who is a legend in his own right. Coach Sergio Hernandez, the Argentine native. What a career he's had with the national team. But, you know, for the majority of his career, he has coached in Central and South America, in the likes of Brazil, Argentina. But, I mean, a man whose reputation is simply one of the best, highly regarded, highly respected throughout the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in the city of Zaragoza for tonight's playoff fixture of the Basketball Champions League. It's our host, Casademont Zaragoza, versus the visitors, Dinamo Sassari. Don't go anywhere, as we are set for tip. All players now will be entering the court. Now you can see already that Dylan Ellis already has his game face on, ready to try and play some high-tempo basketball for Casademont Zaragoza. But one thing you got to know about Dylan Ellis is that he has the confidence to shoot all over the court, along with Jonathan Barrero Well, Sheet Suleiman coming into this team, making a big impact, of course, and probably that one backcourt player that they needed in the lineup. As Mirabalan now shakes hands with the officials, and we are set for tip. Well, it looks like Bernal is going to probably match up with Balan, I believe that. Or possibly will defend with. So that's the one thing about Robert Benzing is he can play on the perimeter as a 4. Could go for that small lineup, but now it will be Dinamo Sassari who get the first possession here in the first quarter. The tempo is going to be key here as it comes off one screen. Tries to hang in the air now, tries to kiss that one off the glass. He does that really early. And that's not a bad start there for Dinamo Sassari. Comes off one screen now, finds Dylan Ellis. Ellis comes off one screen with Halnassin, kicks it out. Barrero goes to the basket, makes a bit of contact, goes in with a fang roll. Well, just how? Well, I thought he got the drop that. Halnassin gets the rebound. Big man goes up, gets the one. And he's going to go to the free throw line now to make a 3-point play. Foul, looks like they caught it on Benjis. Well, there's a strong movement. I thought that was going in, but well, Halnassin there got away with a push in the back on Mirabalan. You see that just leaned in with his right arm, but again, the officials don't call that one. And the big fella will go to the free throw line now as he makes a 3-point play. Comes off one screen now, steps back, had the shot, didn't take it. Well, they get the 3 in the corner. 3 is good. Well, right early there, you can see a wide open look, but Ben just can't have too many wide open looks there. Zaragoza has to be more aggressive on their defense. And it's now Tax the basket, goes in with a little finger, can't get it. Halnassin fighting for an offensive rebound. Well, Benzing tries the 3 as he fades out, can't get it. Can't come up with a rebound, and now Dinamo Sassari can push. Here's the cross-court pass. Well, intercepted very easily by Halnassin, and now Suleiman can push now, finds Dylan Ennis. Ennis kicks out. Well, Barrero had the 3-pointer, didn't take it. Suleiman goes baseline. All right, turns it over. Well, I thought Jonathan Barrero should have shot the ball in the corner because he had a wide open look, but decided not to pull the trigger. It will be Dinamo Sassari ball. There's the good penetration by Suleiman, but just lost control. Tried to kick it out to Robert Benzing. Well, here comes the pick and roll sequence now. Mirabalan, the big fella, gets it from 19 foot, takes a jump shot, can't get it. Suleiman with the rebound. Sheet comes up one screen with Halnassin, kicks out to Benzing. Well, Benzing thought about pulling up, and he goes down to the big fella. Benzing makes a penetration, kicks out, good ball movement. Barrero in the corner. We're under 10 on the shot clock now. Ennis shakes and bakes, steps back in the face. Got it! Right over Mirabalan. Well, Dylan Ennis, we've seen this time and time again. The game winner against Nizhny Novgorod, he will shoot the ball anywhere on the court. So foul has been called on Halnassin. Great play there by the big fella from Croatia, Mirabalan. Well, they went down low to Balan, and the problem that Halnassin is that Balan is one of the craftiest post players here in the Basketball Champions League and all out of Europe for that matter. But now pulls up for a 3. Nothing but net from downtown. And Dinamo Sassari coming out with a bit of confidence from the perimeter as they lead now 8-6. Suleiman now steps back. He tries a 3. Can't get it. They get the offensive rebound now with Benzing. Well, Benzing looks like he's going to back down. Fades away, puts up the Nowitzki shot, doesn't get it. But now can't keep it alive. All that they do. Now we got a bit of transition. What do we have? Easy little dunk there. A bit of a loose ball situation as Ben just was able to come up with that one. Well, here's now with Dylan Ellis. Really needs to try and isolate as much as possible in the mismatch. And the foul has been called. I think they're going to call that on Benjis. Well, Matt says Ben just doesn't agree with it, but I mean, it's unintentional, but he trips him over. And here's the fast break play there. You can see Benjis running the fast break there, probably just cherry picking a little bit. And will be baseline ball now to Casademont Zaragoza. Inbound the ball to Barrero. This time he takes a three-pointer in the corner, doesn't get it. Flanassen can't get the rebound, and now Dinamo Sassari can push. Finds Benjes for three in transition, can't get it. Barrero comes up with a loose ball. Well, they want the foul, but they're not going to get it. Barrero kicks out to Ennis. Well, finds the mismatch now, guarded heavily by Kessa. Kicks out again, good ball movement. Under the lane, what a pass. Doesn't get the and one. But the big fella will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, you probably thought there was a little bit of anxiety in the play of Casademont Zaragoza. Probably just too many passes, but in the end, static backcourt defense there from Dinamo Sassari, just allowing Flanassen to get the ball in the low block. Well, the big man who stands at 7'1", started his career in Iceland before making the move over to Spain in 2017. And now officially joining Casademont Zaragoza back in 2019. I think they're just going to review the play here.
Can we check the last situation, please? The last foul, we want to check for if it is excessive or not. Yeah, the last foul situation. Can we see it with the regular speed, please? Not the slow motion. With the regular speed. Even though, for me, even though he is trying to go to ball, it is not, yeah.
I think yes.
Number 5.
Number 5. I think
unsportsmanlike, we confirmed. And
2 shots for a big,
yeah,
32.
32 is 2 shots. Thank you.
Well, it looks like the decision is going to be made. They're going to call an unsportsmanlike foul on Mirabalan, and that's a very interesting one because I definitely agree with that call. That's a good call. Because at that point, Flanassen is going to the basket. Mirabalan's got no chance of guarding him at that point. So now it's going to be 2 free throws to Casademont Zaragoza, and they're going to get the ball back. Well, the one problem for Dinamo Sassari is to get called for that so early. Hopefully that's not going to dictate their defense in this game, and hopefully they'll stay physical and stay principled, more importantly. But right now, Flanassen makes a 2nd free throw. Well, they inbound the ball now to Sheet Suleiman. He'll take off one screen, has to kick out to Benzi. Good ball movement. Well, we got under 5 on the shot clock now. Ennis is going to pull up. Hail Mary. Doesn't get it. They get an offensive rebound. Jonathan Barrero came up with it. Barrero goes baseline. Kicks out to Benzing. Benzing tries the 3-pointer. And the big fella ties the game up. Well, that's one thing we can expect tonight. It's going to be raining 3-pointers between these two teams. As Robert Benzing gets his first trade ball of the evening for Casademont Zaragoza. Well, down low to Mirabalan, and now Flanassen gets called for the foul. Well, Mirabalan is one of the toughest players to guard in the low block. I mean, he fights for position. Once he has you in that, well, that's a very interesting one as well because Flanassen has his arm wrapped right around him. But that's just good physicality here in the game of basketball. And he'll go to the bench now, take a little bit of a breather. Well, some good minutes that he's given so far, but right now, Elias Harris will come into the game for Casademont Zaragoza. Ben just now throws down low to Mirabalan. This is what they want. The isolation, the low block. Balan turns middle, goes an easy little move there. Well, went in with a jump hook, and now Casademont Zaragoza wastes no time getting the ball up the court. Suleiman now goes baseline. Oh, too easy. No help side defense whatsoever from Dinamo Sassari. Strong move going to the basket for Suleiman. Well, Balan now goes baseline, spins around. They're going to call a foul there, and that's a problem that Casademont Zaragoza is going to have against Mirabalan. Well, Balan is just so agile. You know, you don't know which way he's going to go. He'll go middle? Will he go baseline? But one thing that they can't afford is to get in foul trouble. And again, there they go back down to the same option. Balan now kicks this one out. They get a three from downtown. Bumps off the front rim. They don't get it. Balan now down the middle, all the way. Kisses that one off the glass. Well, Mirabalan going to work early now for Dinamo Sassari. Suleiman now comes up one screen, kicks out to Jonathan Barrero. Well, Ben just made his last three-pointer, takes another one, can't get it. Barrero with a rebound. Suleiman now isolates, draws another foul. And that's a tough play because now he puts Dinamo Sassari one foul away from getting into the penalty. It's a strong move there by Sheet Suleiman. We just had that first step there on Massimo Kessa. And that was the loose ball situation where they weren't able to come with a rebound, but beautiful little finish there by Mirabalan. Kicks this one out now. Harris looking for a backdoor play, finds Dylan Ennis. Ennis kicks out, good ball mill to get a tip on it. Keep it alive, and now Dinamo Sassari can break here in transition. Behind the back pass. Oh, he's got to make it. Doesn't get it. The pass is brilliant, but Mirabalan cleans up. Well, if it made the three-pointer there, no doubt Amantis Benjis would have had assist of the week here in the Basketball Champions League. But again, Mirabalan cleaning up with the offensive rebound. Benzing turns around, doesn't get the and one. But he now will go to the free throw line for two shots. Amantis Benjis very upset with the call. And he needs to be careful because he can't afford to get into any more foul trouble. That's his third personal foul of the game. Well, he's very lucky there not to pick up a technical, and again, the officials have done well there to let that one play the side because you can understand the frustration from his behalf, but no doubt it's a foul, of course. As now Nicholas Brusino checks into the game along with San Miguel for Casademont Zaragoza. Well, Benzing makes the first free throw. Well, he's had a good season so far this year. Robert Benzing along with Casademont Zaragoza. Well, he averages about 11 points a game along with 4 rebounds. But again, it's the leadership and experience that he brings his team now. Coming into the prime of his career, of course, a very well-experienced player, both at the continental and international level. Well, here comes the isolation play now. Tries to back down, makes all the way in there, gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. We can see Dinamo Sassari trying to make the most of their size and power down low. Well, Ethan Happ now makes the second free throw. Again, coming into the game, playing that bruiser role. So that back down post play, something that Dinamo Sassari really has built the game around this season. Now San Miguel has this one top of the key. Cross-court pass, finds Robin Benzing. Benzing down the middle, Benzing, bit of contact, draws an offensive foul called. Well, Robin Benzing made the penetration. I think Ethan Happ came out, took the contact. Well, great help side defense, and again, just steps out there, taking the charge. It was actually Philip Crushlin there. That's the second foul now for Robert Benzing. So the question now for Casademont Zaragoza's coaching staff, do you take him out of the game? Steps back from the mid-range, doesn't get it. And now Casademont Zaragoza can break this one. Brusino now goes pick and roll, beautiful play, finds Harris, and he throws it down. Well, simple pick and roll sequence there from Brusino. Finding Elias Harris, and Elias Harris cleaning up in the lane, draws a foul, doesn't get the and one. But he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. The foul is on Jonathan Barrero. Well, that was a strong penetration there. Oh, look at the pick and roll there. Finds it down low, and he rips the ring down. Elias Harris with no regard for help side defense whatsoever. Well, he makes the first free throw. Well, Jason Burnell's been one of their top players this season so far, averaging 11 points a game, along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. I mean, on his good night, he can definitely put up 30 points, and could be one of those nights he has to do that for Dinamo Sassari. San Miguel now comes off one screen. Comes off the screen now, Elias Harris. Kicks this one out now to Dylan Ellis. Down the middle now, looking for a kick out, finds Harris. We're on the 5 of the shot clock now. Ennis has got to get something going. Ennis now steps back, big 3. Doesn't get it, well, it was a good look. But in the end now, we're gonna hug the sideline here with Jason Burnell. Burnell now throws down low to Ethan Happ. Happ looking to isolate, takes on Brasino. Under the basket, he's gotta go up with it. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound, and he gets the and one. And he's gonna go to the free throw line now to make a 3-point play. Well, Jonathan Barrero came over, gave the double team. He did come up with a rebound there. Another free throw now. He's got to go to the bench. He picks up his second personal foul. And now, Wiley Airlines checks into the game for Casademont Zaragoza. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know number 24, that is Jacob Wiley, a.k.a. Wiley Airlines. As we've seen for North Macedonia, and now we're seeing in the Basketball Champions League. This man can definitely put on a show. Well, he makes a free throw now, and he puts Dinamo Sassari up by 6 points now with 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Brasino now finds Harris. Harris bumps in the lane. Now, the foul is on the ground, so the basket will not count, but he will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. And it's interesting now to see Dinamo Sassari playing that zone defense. Well, that's an interesting tactical change there, because you would have thought a team like Dinamo Sassari, who really enjoy shooting from the perimeter, Casademont Zaragoza shooting from the perimeter. Well, Zaragoza are a 35% team from downtown. That's why I thought it was an interesting decision to go to his zone. Harris makes the second free throw. Well, they break the press now to get a 3 in the corner. The 3 is up. 3 is good. Well, knocks it from downtown. That's one way to break the press down. As Philip Crushton steps up and hit the big-time shot. And now it's a 7-point lead to Dinamo Sassari. And it's now on the ball, looking to get this one up. Trying to find Brasino. Here comes the screen now with Wiley. And it kicks out. Harris had the 3-pointer. Harris down the middle. He's got to kick it out. Somebody's got to shoot it. Brasino goes in with a tough shot. Doesn't get it. And now Dinamo Sassari can push this one. But now cross-court pass. Crushland kicks this one out. Sassari now go down middle. Kick out. Wide open look. 3 is up again. No good, but no rebound there for Zaragoza. Sassari try another 3-pointer. Another rebound. Burnell goes up with it. Another rebound. This time to punish him. And it's that man again, Ethan Happ, coming up with all the second chance points. The problem for Casademont Zaragoza, they don't box out. And that's going to be a problem if they can't sort that out. We got a timeout now, as they want to talk it over.
Si es zona, va directo, 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 con buenas sobrecargas, sale primero Dylan, último Brusino. Ready, si Brusino lee, para volver. ¿Sí? Si es hombre, es L1, rápido, para que finalice Brusino en el pick and roll. Con cualquiera de los dos, me da igual. ¿Sí? L1 para que finalice él con pick and roll, directo con zona.
Baseline, eh?
Hey, volvemos a tener 27 puntos
Against 27 points.
porque nos cargan todo el mundo al rebote defensivo, ofensivo.
Vamos, Zaragoza, vamos.
Well, now it's just moments away here. Over a minute to go here in the first quarter. It's Dinamo Sassari leading this one by 9 points. A standard 2-3 zone. Brasino had the shot in the corner, finds Jacob Wiley. Wiley kicks out. San Miguel tries a three-pointer. Three is up, no good. Well, the zone is working now for Dinamo Sassari. The question is, can they continue to capitalize? We'll find Ethan Happ now, got it by Jacob Wiley. Happ bumps in the lane, Happ goes up, doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound yet again. I think they called a foul. Well, Ethan Happ is causing all sorts of problems for Zaragoza. Because right now, he's coming up with every rebound. Again, right there, nobody blocking him out. Both Harris and San Miguel right in front of him as well. And he's now going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, Ethan Happ, of course, very young, 24 years of age from the University of Wisconsin. She just made the transfer to Dinamo Sassari from Fortitudo Bologna after starting his professional career in 2019 in Athens, Greece. What an addition he's been to this team so far. Harris now backs down. Harris drills another foul. He's going to go back to the free throw line. The foul looks like it's going to call it on Gandini. It's an interesting lineup that Casademont Zaragoza has gone to. Of course, they've got Elias Harris at the 5 along with Wiley Airlines playing the 4 role. San Miguel in the backcourt along with Brasino and, of course, Dylan Ennis as well. Well, originally was born in West Germany, actually, in 1989. Played for the Los Angeles Lakers in 2013 and Bros Bamberg for 7 seasons. Actually played part of this year with MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg, a team that we once saw here in the Basketball Champions League. So now we're under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter as Dinamo Sassari lead this one by 9 points. Tries to make the penetration now, steps back, gets a mid-range shot. Sweet as you like. Well, somebody ordered gelato right now because his jump shot is like limone flavor. Last 10 seconds now. San Miguel with the ball in his hands. Comes the pick and roll sequence now with Harris. Finds Wiley. San Miguel trying to make the pass, turns it over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, it is the visitors. Dinamo Sassari lead this one 31-20 over Casademont Zaragoza. We'll just show you some stats and some highlights here from the first quarter. Well, Dinamo Sassari, of course, 3 for 8 from the perimeter, 8 for 14 from within the rainbow. While Casademont Zaragoza only 2 for 9 from downtown and 3 for 9 from within the rainbow. Here are some highlights from the first quarter. Well, this was key for them. They were trying to go a pick and roll sequence with Mirabalan and trying to isolate with the backcourt players. Getting some good looks there. And you can see a little kiss off the glass. And watch this for a step back to Dylan Ennis. I mean, this man can make his shot anytime he wants on the court. And that's what makes him such a tough player to guard. That was a 3-pointer from Jason Burnell. Well, Burnell, of course, is relatively quiet in this game. Again, if he has one of those games where he scores 30 points, could be a problem for Casademont Zaragoza. There was a hustle play there just to keep it down. Man's been just running the fast break and coming up with the dunk. Well, there was the key play there by Ellis Harris. Simple pick and roll sequence. Again, they've got to know when you play against Casademont Zaragoza, whether it's Wiley Airlines, whether it's Ellis Harris, you got to clog the lanes, because that's going to be the outcome all night long.
Fuerza, fuerza. Dale, Zaragoza, dale.
Well, Zaragoza will have the first possession here of the second quarter as Nicholas Brasino is going to inbound the ball. Well, he plays in the backcourt along with San Miguel, and looks like Dylan Ennis is going to stay in the game. Same lineup to end of the first quarter. Well, there's a screen now. Finds Wiley Airlines. Well, Buckhill, your seatbelt. Make sure it's fastened, because Jacob Wiley is on the runway. Jacob Wiley, again, you have to clog the lane because this man will literally jump out of the building. He's one of the most exciting players right now here in the Basketball Champions League. And now we're under 6 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to step back, tries to go baseline. Oh, great steal there by Brasino, and now they can run. Well, we got numbers now. Ennis lays it up, and all of a sudden, a bit of showtime. Casademont Zaragoza basketball. And it all starts with the defense, but again, Nicholas Brasino coming over. Well, here's a pick and roll time. There's your ticket. There's the flight. Wiley Airlines. Jacob Wiley has takeoff. Oh, look at this for Nicholas Brasino. Comes in, puts his hand in the cookie jar, goes coast to coast, finds Dylan Ennis, puts a little bit of a sweet finger roll. Forces Dinamo Sassari into a timeout.
Cioè no, come concetto, oh, se devi aspetta, sono 5 secondi, hai 5 secondi in più, ma dobbiamo essere spurbi a fare sta roba qua. Lui per esempio adesso marcava Harris, non è andato di non dobbiamo sbagliare sta roba qua, perché hanno giocatori completamente diversi. Senti, giocati pick and roll, dammi pick and roll, non c'avevo tempo.
Seguimos, Zaragoza, seguimos, vamos todos a por ellos.
What's up, the ball inside?
Well, Mirabalan now, of course, is going to have to pick things up here for Dinamo Sassari just to give him a bit of a boost on the offense. Try and make sure he gets something going for them. Balan now tries to get this one up. Well, left with too much time and space. Again, they got a mismatch in low blockers. Brasino has got it. Mirabalan, they got to get the ball to him. Well, Balan trying to post up, and I think he's fouled. The foul is going to be called on Nicholas Brasino. Well, that's why, of course, Casademont Zaragoza can't afford to switch any screens, especially in a mismatch against Mirabalan. They've got to make sure that they have the right players in that sequence, because watch, Brasino's got to front him. And by fronting him there, just to push in the back, and that's a foul. And that's going to work very well for Dinamo Sassari. Keep running that pick and roll sequence, keep getting those mismatches. Off the screen now, made a couple of shots, pump fakes. Can he get it? Well, this guy has been sweet like gelato. Philip Crushland lighting this gym up. Crushland now moved to 7 points, now finds Harris. Harris under the basket with an easy little dunk. Well, where was the help side defense? Now does he turn it over? Great defense by Dylan Ennis. Well, that's been a key difference so far for Casademont Zaragoza so far here in the first minute of the second quarter. Well, you can play as hard as you want on defense, but you got to play smart. And there's Dylan Ennis showing the high basketball IQ on the defense. The crowd there wanting a foul, but the officials letting play go now as Nicholas Brasino comes up one screen. Under a few seconds, Brasino. Well, someone's got to shoot it. Harris has got to let it go. Harris puts it. Oh, baby! 3 puntos, por favor. Right at the end of the shot clock, Elias Harris nails it. He now moves up to 11 points. Well, he's been the most effective player so far for Casademont Zaragoza in this game. But right now, Jason Burnell wanted to isolate against Nicholas Brasino. But now goes down the lane, spins around, hits him a tough little floater, Mirabellan. And this man is unstoppable. Well, just coming in and getting those offensive rebounds and just cleaning up for Dinamo Sassari. Wiley now looking for a handoff, finds Dylan Ennis. Ennis down the middle. Ennis gets rejected, but gets fouled by Ethan Happ. So now Ennis is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Try to hang in the air, try to wrap around, but I think it's a swipe from behind. For you, there's the shot by Harris. Crunch time. Senior clutch. I think Coach Pazecco, again, you gotta love, he's such a charismatic coach, and again, such a great personality, very animated. You can see having some communication with the officials and the spectators, but I mean, you gotta love his competitive nature. He's just a fantastic coach, and what a fantastic player he was back in his day. Well, Dylan Ennis now becoming a primetime player this season for Casademont Zaragoza. What a season he's had so far. Not only in the Basketball Champions League, but also in the ACB for that matter too. Well, he's born in Toronto, Canada. Played his university basketball at Villanova before making the change to the University of Oregon. Comes up with a steal now. Well, again, Casademont Zaragoza wasn't a part of the scouting plan. As the cliche says, offense wins games, defense wins championships. Right now, it's been a better second quarter because of the defense for Zaragoza. Inbound now to Wiley. Comes up, Brasino takes a 3. Brasino can't get it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Dinamo Sassari possession. Well, now the full court pressure from Casademont Zaragoza stays on. Tries to come out of it behind the back pass, doesn't get it. Wiley comes up with a loose ball, finds Ennis. Ennis all the way, wrap around layup, and all of a sudden, Showtime is in the building. Well, I thought he was going to throw an alley-oop there, Jacob Wiley, but he went all the way. And now it's a 2-point ball game. As Zaragoza back in this one. Balan now gives the ball up. Comes up one screen now, has the mismatch. Pulls up for a tough shot, doesn't get it. Harris with a rebound. Harris, Wiley, take off time! And it's that man again, Wiley Airlines. And Jacob Wiley running the fast break like Showtime and throwing it down onto the trademark Wiley Airlines. There you can see, we've got liftoff. Somebody get the flight itinerary.
We have now to play pick and roll. We have to give the ball inside.
Hey, flash down.
Stop. They cannot guard. 1 and 2. They cannot guard them. We have to give the ball to them. And your job is to bring the ball from here to here. Without the ball. That's it. We are stupid. We are stupid, guys. We are stupid. We make enough turnovers. And then we have to run back in it. If we shot, if we shoot threes and pick and roll, they can run. If we shot from 1 meter, they cannot run.
Well, check the ticket. What airport are you flying to? Because you know there's only one airline. Jacob Wiley Airlines. Flying with the birds. Well, tie game now, the full court pressure staying on now. It's Crushlin able to break it down now. Pulls up for pretty much a forced shot. Well, I'm not sure that was the right decision. Ennis now finds under the basket. Harris finishes it. I mean, this is showtime right now. Casademont Zaragoza making a defensive stop down one end and just taking it back down the other. Causing all sorts of problems at Dinamo Sassari now. Elias Harris has 13 points. Another turnover. Now San Miguel looking for options. Finds Brasino. Well, it had Ennis, didn't get to him. Another step back. Same result. Doesn't get it. Well, it was a carbon copy of the first three-pointer he took in the first quarter. Right over Mirabalan, but couldn't get that one. Now Jason Bernard now tries to spin around. Kicks out, good ball. Well, Mirabalan, why not? He doesn't take many three-pointers. Came up short, that was a good look. Finds Harris now. And now Dylan Ennis is going to slow this one down. Call for a pick and roll sequence. Finds Harris under the basket. Harris forces up a wild one, can't get it. Jacob Wiley fighting for an offensive rebound. He can't get it. And now Dinamo Sassari can push this one. Finds Burnell. Burnell doesn't get the and one, but he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. The foul is on Dylan Ennis. It's his first personal foul of the game. Well, Dylan Ennis did not swipe that. It probably could have come up with a rebound because he wasn't coming up with a foul. Well, Jason Burnett, now 27 years of age, played his university basketball at Jacksonville State. He made his move over to Italy in 2019, where he's really made a name for himself here in Italian basketball. So he makes a second free throw. And again, he's just been a prime-time player here in the Basketball Champions League for Dinamo Sassari. I mean, it's been their best year, but they got to win tonight. Brasino tries a three because Brasino can't get it. Both players bang into each other with Barrero, San Miguel, but they waste no time now with Dinamo Sassari. Balad now, here's the mismatch, got it by Wiley Airlines. Kicks this one out, good ball movement. Ben just takes a three-pointer, got it! 3 punti per favore. Anzi, prasciò Benzus. Well, that's the 4th tray ball of the evening so far for Dinamo Sassari. I mean, Casademont Zaragoza with only 3 so far. Cross court now to San Miguel. There's the alley. Oh, baby! He did it one more time. Well, he went backdoor. And Jacob Wiley has 6 points, but they've just all been monster throwdowns. Well, we're coming out of the lockdown. We're taking a vacation. Because right now, Jacob Wiley is leading the way there. You can see Coach Pasecco there. Again, you can see a pat on the back there for Nicholas Brasino and vice versa. I think the technical might be coming here possibly. I think he's having a word with the coach to say calm down. There you can see Jason Burnell. That's why you gotta love Coach Gianmarco Pasecco. I mean, he's just such a passionate man. Loves his role as a head coach, of course. Kicks out to Ennis now. Ennis looking to isolate. Ennis goes baseline. Ennis all the way. Lays it up off the glass. Strong move by Dylan Ennis. Well, that's the kind of play they need this evening from Dylan Ennis to really cement themselves. And again, Coach Gianmarco Pasecco not happy with the call there. Oh, he called it. Well, the technical foul has been called. Well, this is where the players need to regroup and just calm themselves. And, you know, I think he's just frustrated that his team has given up a lead. But again, he's got to make sure that his players stay composed. As now Nicholas Brasino will go to the free throw line, excuse me, and take these 2 shots. Sorry, 1 shot. My apologies on my incorrect knowledge here. Technical foul is 1 free throw. Well, an unsportsmanlike foul is 2 free throws with possession back. Well, Zaragoza now lead this one by 1 point. Now, the reason they are not getting the ball back is because they weren't in possession of it As the technical foul was called. Well, now Mirabalan looking to back down against Jacob Wiley. Balan now kicks out. Again, a wide open look from the perimeter. Gotta make it. And they hit the 5th treble of the night. Well, Kessa stepping up big time. Finds Wiley now. Well, Wiley doesn't take many jump shots. Couldn't get that one. Well, he can shoot the balls. We have seen that for North Macedonia. Just came up short there. Benjis now looking to back down against Nicholas Brasino. Goes down the middle. Benjis goes up and Atsi Brasho. Achu. And Matis Benjis with the finger roll. Well, Benjis now moves up to 10 points. He's having a good game so far. As now Ennis goes down the middle. Ennis all the way with a finger roll. Dylan Ennis went in like the Iceman as he gave that finger roll a little kiss off the glass. Well, this is becoming an exciting game now. As both these two teams really going for this one. And the foul has been called on Jonathan Barrero.
La falta personal es la tercera del número 7 Barreiro.
Well, there's the alley-oop. Wiley Airlines. Well, we're coming out of a lockdown. We're taking a vacation, and we're flying with that guy, Jacob Wiley. Throw it down, Wiley. Throw it down. As now Robert Benzing checks back into the game for Casademont Zaragoza. Another foul's been called. Now they called that one on Jacob Wiley. Now it's only the 4th team foul with 3:21 to go, but again, Dinamo Sassari. And that's why Mirabalan is such a complicated player to guard. I mean, he gets you in that position in the low block and just uses his body and his mind. Great pass under the basket. Too easy. Nobody came over. That's where the pick and roll sequence got to come in now. Finds the screen off by Wiley. Pulls up for 3. Got it! Well, that's what they needed. That's on the 4th treble of the night. Now it's coming from Rodrigo San Miguel. Man, I mentioned he already won the Basketball Champions League already when he was with Lenovo Tenerife. Balan now, well, if he can get fouled again, he'll be going to the free throw line as he's got Jacob Wiley. Kicks out to Benjis. Benjis forces up a 3-pointer, can't get it. Ennis with a rebound. And now Zaragoza with a chance to take the lead here. Ennis now looking to shake and bake, crosses over. Finds Wiley, gets another handoff, pulls up for a quick 3. Can't get it. They can't secure the rebound. And now Robert Benzi comes up with it. Now they have 10 on the shot clock, and it does look like Rashid Suleiman's going to come back into the game. But Zaragoza, San Miguel finds up Benzi, takes a big 3. He got it! 1, 2, 3. Beat the shed from Robert Benzing from downtown. As he hits his 2nd triple. He's now 2 for 4 from the perimeter. As he now moves up to 8 points. And he gives Zaragoza a 2-point lead, but now Nicholas Brasino commits a foul. So Dinamo Sassari will go back to the free throw line here with Jason Burnell. Well, that's a mismatch problem because, I mean, there's no need to reach at that point. There's the big 3 by the big fella. As Rodrigo San Miguel checks out of the game, and coming in, re-entering the game is now Rashid Suleiman. Well, he gets the 2nd free throw, and now Ethan Happ comes back into the game, probably just to check out for the foul trouble. Casademont Zaragoza have a 1-point lead now here in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Benson now looking for a back down, so he gives a handoff here to Nicholas Brasino. Brasino thought about giving that one up. Well, Benson pump fakes, kicks out. Brasino hasn't made one tonight, still can't get it. Well, he's getting good looks from the perimeter, but he's just got to knock him down. And there's the behind the back pass, but Goes out of bounds there. Just comes off the foot of Robert Benzing. Well, here's the isolation now from Ethan Happ. Spins around. Happ makes a bit of contact. Oh, too easy. Well, Ethan Happ just going to work in the low block. Hitting the big time there. Well, he is a tricky player to guard in the low blocks. He now has 10 points. He's 3 for 6 from the field this evening. And it comes off one screen with Wiley. Finds Rashid Suleiman now. He's got it in the corner. We're under 10 on the shot clock now. Goes baseline. As Dylan Ennis draws the foul. It's only the 13th foul for Dinamo Sassari.
Es la primera falta personal del número 22, Gentile.
Well, Gentile just lost his balance and again raises his hand to acknowledge that he got the foul called on him. Ennis now gets a hand up here with Suleiman now. Do we have the lob pass? Under the basket, can't get it. Bonnell comes up and it finds a cross court. Beautiful play. Oh, he's got to finish it. Well, that is a bit of showtime. Dinamo Sassari basketball. As Ethan Happ just simply runs down the middle. Well, that is just a beautiful pass. You got to love the way they got the ball up the court, but again, they made it look so easy. Well, now Dinamo Sassari with a 3-point lead here with 41.5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Well, now Zaragoza could go 2 for 1 if they play the cards right. Well, Dylan Ennis looks like he's going to go a pick and roll sequence here with Jacob Wiley. Comes up one screen. Finds Benzing. Benzing puts up a little floater. He can't get it. Gets his own rebound. In the lane, Benzing pump fakes. Benzing goes up with it. Well, no foul called. He lays that one up. And now Dinamo Sassari with Jason Burnell with the ball in his hands. Burnell now looking to isolate. Burnell, tough three. Doesn't get it. Ennis with a rebound. He can't get it. Happ puts it up and he gets rejected. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, Dinamo Sassari, the visitors, just lead this one by 1 point. 52-51 here in the playoffs of the Basketball Champions League. Well, there you can see Dinamo Sassari 5 for 14 from the perimeter, while Casademont Zaragoza 5 for 17. Both teams shooting relatively well from within the rainbow, but it is Sassari that are out rebounding by 6. Well, Harris leading the way along with Dylan Ennis, while Ethan Happ and Benjes with 12 and 10 for Dinamo Sassari. And here are some of the highlights from the first half. Well, it's been a steady so far in the first quarter, but it really picked up in the second quarter as both teams really started to catch fire. Well, there you can see Dylan Ennis showing the expertise from the perimeter. I mean, the lethal step back 3-point shot. Times just really looks unguardable. It was also the fast break play from Dinamo Sassari that has helped them get ahead in this game, but more importantly for Dinamo Sassari, it's been about how well they've maintained the pressure in this game. But you saw at one point where Casademont Zaragoza felt like they were going to come back and go on a tear up, but really they have protected their lead in this game and played very, very well, to say the least. Well, Elias Harris has been very effective so far on that pick and roll for Zaragoza. perimeter shooting started off very well for both these two teams, but again, they got to try and make sure they come out with some more shots here, get some more looks coming from in the second half. I mean, it's been a great game of basketball, to say the least. Of course, Casademont Zaragoza will be trying to battle back from their tough defeat last week. There you can see Harris right at the end of the shot clock. Mr. Clutch. Big time Harris. And that's what they need. They need players just to step in and step up and really contribute tonight to make sure they come up with that crucial victory. But it's a must-win for Dinamo Sassari. But if you really ask me, Sassari needs to keep going down low to their big players such as Mirabalan and Ethan Happ. I mean, that's the one mismatch they're going to have. Well, Ennis is running the runway. And it was that kind of second quarter when he got things going for Casademont Zaragoza. San Miguel through the alley-oop. As Withra flying, Wiley Airlines. But once he sets that screen, you got to step up and clog the lane and make sure that he doesn't have any time or space on the runway. Because once he gets it going, there's only one thing that's happening.
Sacco, oh, beautiful pass to Rabaseda, who comes in and flushes it from the baseline.
Thompson for two. Pretty move down the lane.
And what a move. Attacking the basket. Steven Hall. Acrobatic concentration and perfection.
There's Quealy again. He goes up and gets the dunk. Now Ish Wainwright into the corner to Bohacic. Bonzi Colson, the same spot. Not the same result, but that is another putback jam for Yanis Moran.
Hugby in the corner. inside. Singfielder, great wraparound pass. Fila is good for three.
Carmichael goes baseline. Jackie Carmichael! Are you serious? Well, he went in with a reverse dunk, and he ripped the ring down.
Him just to lose by, oh! So real juice for Kubale. Down the lane, everybody went up with him.
Right now, Ronnie Carmichael goes baseline. Jackie Carmichael does it one more time. That is just unbelievable. This guy is playing for an MVP.
Fila, Chase Fila with the throwdown. Biggest play of the night.
Una expedición en cada rincón. Un viaje donde el pasado visita tu presente. Donde el talento se disfruta en compañía. Donde la unión más fraternal propicia el logro de récords mundiales. Cantera de genios. Espectáculo ancestral imperenne y solidario. Aventura histórica, interactiva y fascinante. Donde la gastronomía es esencia de su cultura. Donde sus calles hechizan al visitante. Protector de hábitats legendarios. Encuentro de gentes. Paraíso de paladares. Descubre de nuevo el capítulo. Descubre fuera de todo.
To the second half of this playoff fixture here at the Basketball Champions League between our hosts Casademont Zaragoza and the visitors from Italy, Dinamo Sassari. Well, it is the visitors who have a 1-point lead. It was a great game so far in the second quarter. Dinamo Sassari were leading by as many as 11 points, but the hosts led through their defense, led by the transition high-flying basketball of Dylan Ennis, Elias Harris, and Jacob Wiley. Wiley Airlines, for that matter, have got themselves back into this one. As they would say in Spain, vámonos, and as they would say in Italy, andiamo. Let's get this show on the road. What a game it's been. Second half, here we go. Well, now Dinamo Sassari will have the first possession here of the second half. It's been a good game for them. They're led by Mirabalan in this game alone with A matches benches. Well, there goes Mirabalan, but Honassin able to put his hand just to stop the love pass there to the Croatian. Vaslandic has come back into the game since leaving in the first quarter after getting into foul trouble. Just getting fingertips on that pass. Jason Burno now backs down against Dylan Ennis. Kicks this one out now. They make a penetration. Takes a jump shot, nails that one right at the end of the shot clock. Crosses over now, gets a handoff with Rashid Suleiman now. And it goes baseline now, bit of contact. Hangs in the air, tough move, can't get it. And now Dinamo Sassari can push. But now tries to pass this one up, but it comes off the foot, so it will be a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Mirabalan tries to spin out, go baseline against Honassin. Draws another foul, and that's going to be a mismatch because Mirabalan can put the ball on the floor, can isolate, can go one-on-one. While Honassin really is that foundation big man who likes to just stay in the block. Problem is he can't step off him because Mirabalan can shoot the ball very well. But the big man from Iceland now picks up his third personal foul. It's now Dylan Ennis guarding Jason Burno in the low block. Burno blocks down now. Tries to kiss it off the glass. Honassin with a rebound, and now he can push this one in transition with Suleiman. Shakes and bakes in and out now, fades away, puts up a little teardrop. Can he get the drop? Yes, he can. Si, senor. Oh, Rashid Suleiman just got the drop on that one as he made the penetration, made a bit of contact, but no foul was called. It's now Bernal looking for options, throws down to Mirabalan. Balan looking to back down against Honassin, goes in, kicks this one out. They get a mid-range shot. The shot is up, no good. Now they can push yet again here in transition. Ennis now looking to isolate. Kicks out now while Benzing from no man's land. Doesn't get that one. That was a Hail Mary three. Couldn't hit it. Now Gentile gives this one up. All right, turn it over. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Well, they tried the dribble handoff sequence there, but Kessa unable to keep it under control. Well, he's had a great game so far, Massimo Kessa, but was unable. You can see there's a handoff, but can't really credit the defense either on that one. It's just a turnover. Goes down the middle now, pulls up. Well, way off the mark. He turns down the temperature. Sets on the AC, but another turnover. Boy, Mantis Benches had to lead the game because he picked up 3 fouls. And he just stepped out of bounds there on that play. Well, there's the shot. This time he gets it. Well, Rashid Suleiman with a mid-range shot. Puts Casademont Zaragoza back up by 1 point. Well, he's only filled this evening, but what an exciting player that he is. We saw him play for JDA Dijon last year. Had a great season. Balan now backs up. Oh, this guy is simply the dream down low. Well, that was actually a Kevin McHale-esque move. The back down step through pump fake, but again, that's why he's one of the best in Europe is Mirabalan. Suleiman now comes off one screen. Takes a tough shot, drains it from downtown. Rashid Suleiman. Well, hits his first tray ball of the night. It's only his second attempt, but nonetheless a big three-pointer. What a time to hit it. Tries to spin out, go baseline. Great defense here by Dylan Ennis, but now Jason Burnell. Mirabalan, as we said, doesn't take many three-pointers, but this time makes the 3 punti. Grazie mille, Mirabalan. Balan now goes up to 13 points. After hitting that three-point field goes now Rashid Suleiman all the way. Finds the national. The big fella's got to go up. And the big man from Iceland, the Viking, is going to go to the free throw line for the three-point play as Kessa picks up his third personal foul of the night. But you got to credit Kessa for coming over for the help side there, but again, the size advantage overpowering there from Glenasson. Well, Glenasson there, you can see, makes a three-point play as he puts Casademont Zaragoza back up by 2 points. Great defense now. Ennis, can he come up with a steal? Well, does just that. Ennis now down the middle, kicks out. Suleiman, big three. Got it! Rashid Suleiman with a three-pointer in transition. The assist coming from Dylan Ennis. And all of a sudden, Casademont Zaragoza coming out like a house on fire here. Gentile goes all the way and responds very well. They're giving a more important 2 points. Dylan Ennis from downtown. Oh, Ennis there just probably very eager, feeling the momentum going in the favor of Casademont Zaragoza. Probably not the best shot they wanted to take there in transition. Benjes now backs now. Benjes down the middle. He draws a foul. And the Lithuanian international will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. The foul is on Dylan Ennis.
31 es la primera falta personal de Ennis.
Well, Benjes there made a great post move. Just drawing that contact and again getting the foul they needed. Well, Mantas Benjes, originally from Klaipėda, Lithuania, started his career at Lietuvos Rytas Vilnius back in 2008. He missed a second free throw. Actually joined Dinamo Sassari from Rytas Vilnius just this season. Comes up on screen now, finds Suleiman. He's got a hot hand, almost turned it over. Ennis goes baseline. Ennis gets his pocket pick. No foul called. Goes out of bounds. And it will be Dinamo Sassari ball. Great defense there from Gentile. Just doing enough. There's a penetration. Gentile. Tell you what, the art of quickness there. A renaissance, if you like, to avoid the foul being called. That's now the 5th turnover of the game for Casademont Zaragoza, as opposed to 12 of those coming from Dinamo Sassari.
Cuarta falta personal del número 32, Linasson. Cambio, se retira David.
Well, Vanessa now picks up his third personal foul of the game. Sorry, 4th one. So now Wiley Airlines is back in. Well, Jacob Wiley having a good game so far, and an offensive foul's been called against Dinamo Sassari. I think they're going to call that one to Philip Krushland. Well, Krushland getting called there, I believe, for the foul. Probably just reached in a little over eager. Well, it's a moving screen, actually, so great call by the officials. Suleiman from downtown doesn't get it. After hitting 2 3-pointers here in the 3rd quarter, is unable to make that one. Now Jason Burnell down low, great play, can't make it. Wiley with a rebound, turns it over. And now Burnell now this one out. Dinamo Sassari will just try to slow this one down, get it to a better offense. So they find Mantas Benjes. Comes a double team under the basket, doesn't get it. Benzin now finds Dylan Ennis. Ennis transition. Ennis all the way, lays it up. A little bit more showtime here from Casademont Zaragoza. Foul has been called, I think they're on Rodrigo San Miguel.
Primera falta personal del número 21, Rodrigo San Miguel. Fuerte la defensa, fuerte la defensa.
Comes up one screen now, looking to back down, finds Mirabalan. Tried the backdoor play. Balan gets away with a carry there, but the three's in the corner. But now can't get it. Ennis with a big rebound. And now Dylan Ennis will look to push. Ennis down the middle, looking to kick this one out. Rashid Suleiman now. Here comes the pick and roll sequence with Wiley. Suleiman hangs in the air, tries to kiss that one off the glass. He gets a foul. And now he's going to go to the free throw line, I think, for 2 shots. The foul is on Mirabalan.
Es la tercera falta personal del número 2, Bilan.
That's a tough one on Bilan because you can just see the momentum going sideways. Well, it's definitely a foul for sure, but there's not much you can say about that one, having his hands up. But again, it's the momentum going into the player. Well, he makes the second free throw. And now it's a 5-point lead now to Casademont Zaragoza. There's the switch play there. Draws a bit of contact, can't get nothing. And I think a foul's going to be called again on Rodrigo San Miguel.
Falta personal, la segunda.
San Miguel again went in very aggressively into the screen, and that's where the foul's going to be called. Well, he makes a free throw now, cutting it down to a 4-point ball game. And now Ethan Happ with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. He checks back into the game for Dinamo Sassari. And I felt he was probably their best player in the first half. And Rodrigo San Miguel down the lane finds Jacob Wiley. Wiley off the pick and roll. And it's the first time Jacob Wiley scores a field goal without throwing it down. Again, that is just the kind of player that Jacob Wiley is. Probably one of the most exciting players here in the Basketball Champions League. Ben just now gives this one up. Christian comes up one screen. 5 on the shot clock. He's got to force up a 3-pointer. Doesn't get it. Happ with a rebound. Tries to cross over against Benzane. Backs down. Gets caught in a double team. Under the basket, Balan goes up, and he doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. There you can see Jacob Wiley, just a bit of a urge to his teammates. We got to come up with the ball, but again, great play there by Mirabalan. Well, he makes the second free throw. Makes it 2 for 2 for the charity stripe now. Cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Well, now Brasino looking for Jacob Wiley. Got it by Amantis Benjes. Wiley goes baseline. Traveling violation called. Tough play there for Jacob Wiley. Wiley got it. Wiley probably just stepped over there, but again, it's a very tough one because you see those happen all game long. There you can see Gentile saying that Ben just post up and we won the mismatch. Gentile, bit of contact, can't get it. Benson with a rebound, and now Brusino will run in transition. Brusino now kicks this one out, finds Benzing. Benzing gets caught a double team, finds Jacob Wiley. Wiley looking to take on Mirabalan. Wiley goes in. Jacob Wiley tried the Euro step. Another turnover. And it will be baseline ball to Casademont Zaragoza. Well, Wiley went in with the left hand, but Ethan Happ unable to keep that one alive for Dinamo Sassari. As Massimo Kessa comes back into the game for the Italians. And Jonathan Barrero, the sharpshooter who we've seen time and time again for the national team. As Dylan Ennis and Robert Benzi go to the bench for Casademont Zaragoza. Well, there are 7 seconds on the shot clock now. What do Casademont Zaragoza have here? Wiley looking for a handoff. San Miguel in the lane. Can't get it. Wiley's got to shoot it. Mid-range. Can't get it. Well, it was a good look, but couldn't finish it. It's now 1:45 to go. Dinamo Sassari trail by 4 points. They will get the ball back. Comes off one screen now. Ben just takes a three-pointer, can't get it. Happ tried to rebound, he can't get it. Jacob Wiley secures it. Wiley now down the middle, all the way. Jacob Wiley! Well, that is why you give it the ball to him in transition. But now, gotta be a charge. Great defensive play there from Nicholas Brusino. It's Casademont Zaragoza with their biggest lead of the night of 6 points. Jason Burnell there, just calming things down between him and Jonathan Barrero. Whoa, Jason Burnell took down Rodrigo San Miguel, and he took down Nicholas Brusino. Well, Jacob Wiley running the fast break there like James Worthy with a bit of showtime here in Zaragoza. That was a three-pointer from the big fella, Mirabalan. So now here we go, fourth quarter play now. Casademont Zaragoza with a 6-point lead here over Dinamo Sassari. Sorry, in the third quarter, excuse me. As Brusino nails from downtown. Well, a big time shot there by Nicholas Brusino. And now it's the biggest lead of the game here, of the evening for Zaragoza. So lead this one by 9 points. This baseline almost turns it over, but it will be baseline ball to Dinamo Sassari. contact there now. Has to take this one down the middle. Takes on Wiley. Burnell under the basket. Jason Burnell right now. Dinamo Sassari can't buy a basket. Brusino in transition. Brusino finds Wiley. Wiley down the middle. Jacob Wiley is taking this game over. Well, we know what a great athlete he is, but really we got to pay homage because this guy is simply a great basketball player. Jacob Wiley, the man from Washington State, that is. Now 2 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Burnell kicks this one out. The three is counted, I believe. A technical foul has been called on Nicholas Brusino for what they have deemed to be a flop. So the three-point is counted, and they're going to get one free throw as well. That's a potential 4-point play. Well, I've got to agree with the official there because it didn't look like there was that much momentum going into Nicholas Brusino. Well, big time play by Massimo Kessa. They're stepping up and hitting the shot.
Y la canasta finalmente se concedió.
Well, it makes a free throw. So now will be Zaragoza ball with 6.6 here in the third quarter. Get into Rashid Suleiman now. What does he have here? Suleiman, blocking foul. So now Rashid Suleiman's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So the foul's being called on Krishlan.
Tercera falta personal del número 6, Krishlan.
Well, he missed the first free throw. I think the momentum is definitely going in the favor of Casademont Zaragoza here at the end of the third quarter, but right now, Dinamo Sassari possibly with another chance to get a shot here at the end of the third quarter to trail by 8 points. Burnell now looks like he's going to go behind his back. Jason Burnell throws it up. Doesn't get it. Very close. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a big turnaround here in the second half as Dinamo Sassari are starting to lose control. Making his first three-pointer of the game.
Ya estamos preparados. Vamos a por ese último cuarto. Ánimo equipo, ánimo afición.
So now Casademont Zaragoza will have the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Well, Brusino, quick catch and shoot from downtown. Nails it. Well, Brusino there puts Casademont Zaragoza back up by 11 points. Almost came up with a steal there. find Ethan Happ now. He's going to back down against Jonathan Barrero. Cross court now, finds Burnell, good pass. Wide open, he's got to make it, doesn't get it. Well, no foul there called. You can see Jacob Wiley just threw Mirabalan across the court. Kicks out now, Brasino's made two. Doesn't get this one. Balan with a rebound, and now he can push. Kessler now looking to throw down low, finds Ethan Happ. Happ will back down against Barrero, turns around, puts up a tough one, can't get it. And this time they're going to call the foul against Jacob Wiley as he drags back Mirabalan. Well, I think Mirabalan's actually locked him up in that case. There you can see Hernandez saying to him, don't say anything, just play on with it. Hack gets the offensive rebound. Another foul called, and one. Well, I thought the foul was called on the ground, but they've deemed that continuation, so Ethan Happ's going to go to the free throw line. It looks like he took out Jonathan Barrero in that play. Well, there was a rebound. We processed that. I thought it was on Rodrigo San Miguel, actually. Watch San Miguel, there's the reach. That's got to be on Rodrigo San Miguel. And San Miguel's the one that reaches in on him. Well, it makes a three-point play now, cuts back down to an 8-point ball game. It's Dinamo Sassari. Again, to go back to a 2-3 zone against Casademont Zaragoza. Probably not the right time because Brasino's been making shots. Backdoor play, can't get, turns it over. And now, Italians can push here in transition. Happ goes up, Happ lays it up. Cuts it down to a 6-point ball game. As Ethan Happ is bringing Dinamo Sassari back within touching distance. Brasino all the way, Brasino draws the foul. Gentile clearly doesn't agree with the call. Trying to say to the official that he got the ball. So now Nicholas Brasino will go to the free throw line. Foul has been called on Gentile. Gentile just reaches in right there. Well, it's always going to be a tough one. Anytime you reach in, you always give the official decision to make at the split moment. It's definitely the right call because there's going to the basket. Brasino's beaten to the spot. The likelihood of him picking up a clean shot there is very unlikely.
Brasino.
So now Dinamo Sassari trailing by 8 points. Jason Burner with the ball in his hands. Gives this one up to Ethan Happ. Happ draws another foul. They've called it again on Jonathan Barrero, so it's going to be a baseline ball to Dinamo Sassari. I think Jonathan Barrero very perplexed by that one. That's a tough one, that is. Happ now looking to back down against Barrero, kicks out Kessa, big time three, doesn't get it. They secure the rebound with Wiley, and now Casademont Zaragoza can push this one. San Miguel now finds Wiley. Wiley down the middle, kicks out. Barrero steps back. Oh, gets rejected. What a block by Ethan Happ now. Happ looks like he's going to go all the way, but Happ gets his pocket pick. Well, Ethan Happ there was looking to get the ball up, and really he should have posted up against Nicholas Brasino. Well, great defensive play by Happ. But even better defensive recovery there by Nicholas Brasino. As now Dinamo Sassari stay in the 2-3 zone to kick this one out. Barrero tries a three-pointer, doesn't get it. Balan with the rebound, and now Dinamo Sassari can push one more time. Balan now looking for the matchup. Jacob Wiley almost got it. Gentile pulls up in the lane, takes a shot. He can't get it. Nobody going in for a rebound. And that's what Dinamo Sassari needed, just a little bit of help. There's somebody going for an offensive rebound. Now Casademont Zaragoza slow it down. Miguel finds Wiley. Wiley somehow, some way, and he lets the crowd know that he means business. Well, Jacob Wiley, right now, three letters sum this guy up. MVP in this game. As I told you, every time he sets that screen, the runway is his. You gotta love the emotion that he brings to the game. As now Dylan Ennis checks back into the game for Casademont Zaragoza. Wiley doesn't make the free throw, but Elias Harris, nobody bucks him out. Wiley now time and space, puts up a little floater, doesn't get it. I thought Wiley had the runway there to take off of Wiley Airlines, but decided to go with a little teardrop, couldn't get it. Now they go to Mirabalan now. Balan looking to back down. Comes a double team now from Nicholas Brasino, kicks out. Another turnover. What's up? Dylan Ennis now, Ennis all the way. Ennis can't make it, gets his pocket pick, and it will be baseline ball to Zaragoza. We can see Casademont Zaragoza playing with so much more confidence this week than they did last week against Broj Bamberg. But just keep it alive. On the floor with it now, Gentile, realizing that he wasn't going to take on Jacob Wiley. Down low, finds Ethan Happ. Happ gets caught in a double team now, finds Mirabalan. Pushing down low now here to Jason Burnell. Burnell puts up a little teardrop, and Jason Burnell, much needed 2 points here for Dinamo Sassari. Just over 6 minutes to go now, they trade by 8 points. Well, 10 points, but he's only 2 for 10 from the field this evening. Give the 6 free throws that he has. Oh, Harris uncontested, top of the key, doesn't get it. And now Sassari come up with another rebound. Russian gives up to Burnell. Burnell lays it up, and he gets down one. Well, it's amazing that a double-digit lead all of a sudden could be chopped down to 5 points as Rodrigo San Miguel. He gets called for the foul. Well, poor transition defense there by Casademont Zaragoza.
First of all, when they play zone with, hey, Wiley, don't stop in fast break. We don't care the zone, we play. If we have played something, we play corner. If we stop, when we pass the ball, we use the high post. We pass the ball, always. Big guy, take this ball. Yeah. So we need another shooter and another big man. Sobrecargar. Por eso. Que vaya Wiley ahí. Está bien, que vaya Wiley. Que vaya Wiley. You in the free throw line, you baseline. We just need to get in the teeth.
Well, that's the kind of play that Dinamo Sassari needed, just somebody to step up and hit a big shot for them. Well, Nicholas Brasino has been prime time so far here in the second half. Really playing some good basketball. More importantly, getting his perimeter shot going. But that man for me has been the MVP this evening. Jacob Wiley been an excellent addition so far for Casademont Zaragoza.
Vamos Zaragoza, vamos equipo, hasta el final.
Well, big free throw now for Jason Burnell. He can make this one, cut it down to a 5-point ball game with 5:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gets it. In the lane now. Puts a little teardrop uncontested. Rodrigo San Miguel responds down the other end with a big-time shot. Well, looking for the lob pass. Line up to Ethan Happ now. Happ looking to back down against Elias Harris. Bit of contact, doesn't get it. And now Brasino can push this one. Brasino looking for a handoff with Dylan Ennis. 7-point lead now to Casademont Zaragoza. Harris wants in the low block. Harris gets his pocket picked. Harris goes down the middle. Tries to hang it here. And Elias Harris going to work. Tough, tough shot. Nine-point lead now to Zaragoza. Offensive foul's been called on Ethan Happ. And Dinamo Sassari just starting to self-destruct here.
Tercera falta personal para el número 7, Happ. Cambio en Casademont, se retira Rodrigo San Miguel. Vuelve Rasi Suleiman, vamos Zaragoza.
That's a big-time shot. Well, that is huge, as Nicholas Brasino has come out on fire so far. And he gives a 12-point lead now to Zaragoza. Let's run to 4.5 to go here. Well, now Dinamo Sassari desperately looking for baskets. Mantis Benjes now tries to hang around, kicks out, big three, got to make it. Front iron, can't get it. Jacob Wiley with a big rebound. And now Casademont Zaragoza, led by Ennis. Suleiman now in the lane, kicks out. Ennis, good ball movement. Brasino, big three. Doesn't get it. Big rebound by Jason Burnell. And now Burnell trying to push this one down the other end. Burnell down the middle, bit of contact, gets rejected, but a foul's been called, but it's going to be 2 free throws now for Jason Burnell. Well, let's get the second one. And again, Dinamo Sassari. One time in the game where they're struggling for baskets. Couldn't be any time of a worse time. So now in the fourth quarter, Wiley now top of the key, looking to isolate against Mantis Benjes. Kicks this one out to Suleiman. Suleiman baseline. Can he get it? Yes, he can. All of a sudden, 14-point lead at Casademont Zaragoza. It's a back down play, gets caught in double team now. Burnell's got to get rid of it. Keep it alive now, Gentile. Can he get it? And finally, Dinamo Sassari come up with a much needed bucket. With 3 minutes left, they trail by 12 points. Jason Burnell now getting into a verbal confrontation here with Nicholas Brasino, I believe. We're both competitive players, you can see. Really wanting to come out on top of this game, both of them. In the lane, Elias Harris with a throwdown. Well, that was a big time play there by Elias Harris. Well, Benjes has got to make this one in and out. Can't get it, but land under the basket. Gets a foul. He'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. So the foul is on Jacob Wiley.
Es la cuarta falta personal del número 9, Brasino.
Oh, sorry, it's actually on Nicholas Brasino. Well, there was a throwdown. Well, Harris now cleaning up very well. Well, Miro Balan unable to hit the first free throw. Oh, I missed them both, and again, that just says how the fourth quarter has gone for Dinamo Sassari. Baseline, Ennis with a throwdown, but what a pass there by Rashid Suleiman. Right now, it is showtime. Casademont Zaragoza, baloncesto. Well, muchos gracias on the play for Dylan Ennis. There you can see. So now here, Dinamo Sassari really need to get things going quick. This Ben just gave up a shot. Down the middle finds Mirabalan, lays that one up. Now just over 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Casademont Zaragoza leading by 14 points as Rashid Suleiman looking to go pick and roll here. And it's now looking to isolate. And it's down the middle, turns it over. Now Gentile comes over and puts it behind his back. Gentile now looking for options. Well, they got to get baskets quickly because they're running out of time. But now got it by Dylan Ennis in the low block. Looking to back down. Gets caught in another double team. And we have seen this double team all night. They caught a foul. And now things getting a little bit heated. There you can see Jacob Wiley and Rashid Suleiman just calming things down. Jason Burnell does not look happy. Brasino has fouled out of the game, and probably good cause there, as things were getting quite tense. So now will be 2 free throws here to Jason Burnell. You gotta love Jason Burnell's style of play. I mean, he's just such a tough competitor. Again, from the field, he has had a tough night. The Casademont Zaragoza scored 97 points so far. Any other night you could argue that Dinamo Sassari, I mean, they haven't played poorly at all. They played excellent, but they've just played against a team that's played even better. And that's how it's gone for them. Burnell makes the second one.
Se retira Jacob Wiley y entra en su lugar con el número 10, Jaime Fernández.
Well, now just under 1.5 to go in the fourth quarter. So Rashid Suleiman takes care of a triple team under the basket. Ennis gets fouled hard by Massimo Kessa. So Kessa picks up his 4th personal foul. That was a hard foul, and I wouldn't be surprised if they review that one. I think the officials are just gonna let that one play out, but I think, to be honest, he went across him on that, and I think they are gonna review this. Or possibly just play on, I believe. Ennis makes the first free throw. Again, what an impact he's had this evening. Played a very, very good game so far. He's been 7 for 14 from the field with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Foul has been called off the ball. I think they're going to call that one against Jaime Fernandez. So will be 2 free throws now for Dinamo Sassari. 1:15 to go as they trail by 14 points here in the 4th quarter. Well, he makes it 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Now it's a 12-point lead to Casademont Zaragoza. There's a pick and pop pass, takes a shot. Harris can't get it. The tip back right there by Jaime Fernandez. And he breaks the 100-point mark. Again, after a very tough game in the last game for Casademont Zaragoza. What a way to respond here. Mantis Ben just throws it up, and he'll go to the free throw line now for 3 shots.
Cuarta falta personal del número 8, Harris.
Well, now it's a 12-point lead. It's run to 45 seconds of Casademont Zaragoza. Crossover time. Suleiman in the lane, spins around, kicks out. Down the middle, pump fakes again. Well, Ennis has got to get a shot off probably here. Ennis down low, what a pass. Kick out, big 3. Buenas noches, Zaragoza. That is for you. And again, that might be the tipping there. Beautiful play from Casademont Zaragoza. Mantis Ben just tries a 3-pointer, can't get it. And now they're going to dribble this one out as they lead by 15, 103-88. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here. The foul has been called. It's Massimo Kessa. Does foul Font, so now Font will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, again, it was an exciting game, but really, after the first quarter, where Dinamo Sassari were leading by 11 points, Casademont Zaragoza went on a tear up here at home, dominating quarter after quarter, and rightfully so, coming out on top of this game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here, but at the end of this one here in the Basketball Champions League of the playoffs, Casademont Zaragoza 105, Dinamo Sassari 88. Buenas noches, muchas gracias. For all the fans watching here in Spain and Italy and all over the world for that matter. But at the end of this one, Casademont Zaragoza come up with a big victory. And they command dominance here, top of the group. And who knows, maybe could be a team that goes all the way this season. And now they're trying to separate again. You can see Jason Burnell needs to get off the court, and so does Nicholas Brasino. There's an altercation. We need to separate these players. There you can see, actually, it's all respect, actually. Thank you very much. And that's the class of these players, showing the love and respect to each other. Competitive nature, of course, but just a quick shake on the hand and leaving the court. So the fans who were able to come this evening, that's what it means to them. What a game it was. What a finish. Casademont Zaragoza staying top of the group here. We'll be heading pretty soon, I believe, to the final 8. The way they have played, they've been phenomenal. I'll just show you some stats from the game. Of course, the home side shooting 11 for 30 from the perimeter. Dinamo Sassari went very cold in the second half, only 27%. Both teams getting to the free throw line very well tonight, but only 68% from the charity stripe. Sassari did lead the rebounds 40 to 39. The assist going in favor of Casademont Zaragoza, 23 to 15. Well, Dylan Ennis led with all scorers with 18 points. Harris and Suleiman followed up. Also, what a performance it was from Jacob Wiley. Here are the highlights. Well, it was that kind of game in the second half. It was just unbelievable. That is as it was here at the end. Mirabalan there at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to get things going from downtown, but it was just not enough for Dinamo Sassari to hang in this one. Jacob Wiley there, you can see coming off the pick and rolls and just absolutely dominating this game. Again, putting on a showcase for the fans in the arena, the fans watching on livebasketball.tv. Jacob Wiley, the European highlight. You can see a bit of fast break basketball there. Wiley going coast to coast, running down the court, just playing that exciting basketball. Well, there was the three-pointer and the technical foul there for Brasino, as they felt was dissent for falling over. But again, it was a big performance from Casademont Zaragoza coming up big there. There you can see Wiley Airlines going all the way to the basket. Again, a very big time play there. You can see Rashid Suleiman finding Dylan Ennis, cutting back door there. Remarkable play. And there was Harris with a monster jam. I mean, Harris coming in like the enforcer, ripping the rain down. And this team, Casademont Zaragoza, to their fans, to sus aficionados, están muy listos, muy magníficos. An unbelievable performance. But they stay top of Group L here with 3 wins and 1 loss. Here in Nymburk now. They play currently against Bros Bamberg. You can swap over and watch that game here on livebasketball.tv. But right now, here in Zaragoza, Spain, it is buenas noches and good night from the Basketball Champions League. We'll see you with more games tomorrow and Thursday.
No, yo creo